So when you first get in, you can see my app here, and I named it my TCK app with this photo. And when you click into it, you can see the welcome page or like the starting page. And I have a hand-drawn character here, which I did on my own device and transferred it onto my laptop. So I have the text welcome here and an arrow here, and I have them in the color pink and purple because I was trying to keep up with this color scheme. And I have the background as white because I wanted to make it look simple and not like really messy. So this arrow brings you to the next page, which is like the main page. And I have the 4 main topics, and I did this on Adobe Illustrator and then export it as photos to add it onto Xcode. And I did a stack view here because I really like this design and I was trying to keep up with this design. And I have the button here which brings you back to the starting page. So when I click onto this button which says Third Culture Kit, it brings me onto this page, which also have a hand-drawn character, which I did on my own device and transferred it onto the laptop. Then it's the title, which says what is TCK, and I have a simple definition here which explains what TCK is. And then I have this arrow here which brings me to the next page that is about why I a TCK. And I have a photo here which tells people the countries I used to live in and the country which I currently live in. And I also have a few facts here which talks about why am I a TCK. And I did it in bullet point because I didn't want to write a whole paragraph. And I think bullet points will make it easier for the audience to read. So when I click onto this arrow, it brings me back to the main page. And when I click onto Chinese food culture, it brings me on to this page. And I have a photo here which tells people what is the most important food that I value from Chinese culture. And it is dumplings. So I have the title here, and I have a question which says why are dumplings important to me? And I also answered it here with some bullet points, and it's the reasons why I value this food from my culture and how it represents my culture. And this arrow brings me back to the main page, and I have Singapore food culture here, and when I click onto it, it brings me to this page, and I have a photo here. And the food I value the most from Singapore culture is bubble tea. So I have the question here as well. It says why is bubble tea important to me, and here I also stated a few facts on why I value this food from Singapore culture. So when I go back to the main page, and here I have photo gallery, and I did a photo gallery because I was trying to do something interactive. So I think a photo gallery is something interactive. And when I click onto this, it brings me onto this page, and I have a lot of pictures here. And I said all the food I value from Chinese food culture and Singapore food culture. So I also did a scroll screen here because I think it allows me to put more pictures in. And here are just some pictures. So I also have this button which brings me back to the main page. And yeah, that's it for my app.